It is the perfect season for the best crock pot recipes ever. If you are on the hunt for an easy dump and go crock pot meal that will taste divine, have your house smelling amazing, that would be so simple that people would think that you were stuck in the kitchen all day, but truly you just dropped it in there and you left, I got you. Let's jump into this. If you're on the hunt for the perfect dump and go crock pot meal, I have a treat for you. If you are looking for the perfect cozy fall crock pot dish that is so delicious, so easy, and you just toss everything in the pot and you just go about your day, but when you walk in, your house is going to smell like you've been stuck in the kitchen all day, but no one will ever know. They'll never know. Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Danielle and this is Daniela Diaries, and today we have a dump and go crock pot meal. It is low carb, keto friendly, family friendly, delicious. It is a chicken dish, so if you guys were not ones to eat like pork and beef and all that stuff, perfect for you. Before we jump into this video, I do want to say thank you to Glasses USA for sponsoring this portion of the video, and I wanted to share with you guys a little bit about my friends over at Glasses USA. If you guys have never shopped with Glasses USA or ever seen one of my videos about them, you are in for a treat, especially if you are like me and you are a glasses wearer. I really feel that a good pair of frames can really set off an outfit, and I do know that frames can be so expensive. This is where my friends over at Glasses USA come in and save the day. By cutting out the middleman and shopping with GlassesUSA.com, you're basically going to save yourself 70% on your frames. Big box retailers tend to jack up their price so they can get a higher commission. While shopping with Glasses USA, you're able to do everything from the comfort of your home, from your couch, and you're able to shop for all the frames and save a ton of money. They have a super large frame selection. They have frames of their own. They have their own frame selection from a brand called MUSH or Amelia E, and they even have high-end designer retailers such as Gucci, Tom Ford, Celine. There is a pair of frames or glasses for every price budget out there. And it's not only for adults, we also have stuff for kids as well, which is great. And again, they do have, we're a prescription sunglass wearer, they also have something there for you. You can add your prescription to any types of frames, and you're able to add in the blue light blocking frame as well. If you guys didn't have your frame prescription on hand, they even have a app where they can actually scan the lenses that you have, and they can go ahead and pick up your prescription that way. So that's a really awesome way to save some money, cut out all the other stuff, and to get yourself some new frames. The frames are super affordable and price starts around 30 bucks, which is perfect. So you're able to probably even get more than a few pairs that you would pay for probably that first traditional pair that you would get if you went to a big box store. So you can go ahead and shop on their site. They do have a virtual try-on, which I'll pop up right here, and I go through and I tend to pick out the large frames for a larger head, and I kind of could see how they look on my face shape. If you guys find that you do not like your frames, you do not have to worry. They back their frames, but they have really awesome customer support. So you have 2 weeks, you can go ahead and send your frames back, no questions, and you can get your money back. I'm going to show you a couple frames that I've been wearing. I'm sure you guys have seen a couple of these from, you know, previous videos or maybe on Instagram, but these are one of my absolute favorites, and I wear these ones a lot. These are the MUSH eyeglasses. I will go ahead and have the exact name of these on the screen, but these are the MUSH eyeglasses, and I love them. I love like how they have the frames and stuff like that. I do have my prescription with them. So these are one of my faves. Another fave of mine are these ones. These kind of have like the Harry Potter look, and these are the Toto glasses, and these have like the circle. I think these are so cute. They're different, and I just like them. I thought they were something different that I have never wore before, and I think they look really great. So I really love these ones as well, and they're really light. And here is another 2 pairs of mine. They all come in these awesome, they either come in a case like this or in a leather case like that with a lens wipe. These are called the Amelia E. And these are the ones I have. These are just a black like cat eye. I wore these ones to death as well. I absolutely love these. And then these are my last ones. These are another from the MUSH brand. And these are a kind of brown lens, and again, they're nice and big. I love them. I like an oversized lens. I like for things to be really light and fitting on the face. So I will leave links and everything down below for these glasses if you guys want to check them out, and you can get yourselves a pair. But anyways, check out Glasses USA, I will leave a link. If you guys were hesitant about trying them out, you have the 2 weeks to return them, but I promise you will love them. It's really great quality, super affordable pricing, and you're able to virtually try them on, and you're also able to just scan that prescription, which is really, really great. So, without further ado, let's jump into this cooking video. All right, my friends, I know it's fall season, and during the fall or during the colder months, I love to use my crock pot to death, okay? I am a crock pot queen, but I do not like the ooey gooey mushiness of crock pots, okay? That's one of my things I do not like. But I've been having this taste for carnitas. If you guys have never had carnitas, it is basically pork and it's deep fried and it's super, super, super full of calories. And if you're like my husband, he actually even eats like the skin. Oh, I can't. Do you guys eat the skin? You guys know what I'm talking about? I can't. I like the meat, but not the skin. But anyways, I always try to do a healthier version of the pork, and I never can get it. Today, I decided to give my hand a try at a new recipe, and I'm kind of winging it a little bit, and it's a carnitas, but I'm doing it with boneless, skinless chicken, because I feel like the boneless, skinless chicken will give a better flavor, because it's the boneless, skinless chicken thigh. It will give more flavor. It's a fattier cut of meat, but it has super, it's really flavorful to me. And we're gonna make our own sauce to go with it. And then, as soon as the meat is done, we're gonna toss it into the broiler to get it crispy. So we're gonna separate ourselves. We're not gonna just hand off some mush. We're gonna make it crispy. We're gonna dress it up. It's going to be chef's kiss perfection. I promise you guys are going to want to make this. Hands are washed. Wash your hands, you filthy animal, before we jump into this. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use some boneless, skinless chicken thighs, okay? These are the ones from Costco. This is about 4-ish pounds. So I have my little crock pot right here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these and then just add them to my crock pot, BRB. So I have a big plate of all these things. I have 1, 2, 3 oranges, 2 limes, a jalapeno. That's our thing, okay? So that's gonna be our like juice, okay? But I want to do this a slight bit different, okay? So we're gonna put our crock pot off to the side, and we're gonna make our juice, like our sauce. You know, I got the sauce. We're gonna make the sauce separately, okay? All right, so right here in our bowl, we are going to take the juice of all of these oranges, okay? We're gonna have to squeeze them by hand. So I want you to squeeze the orange juice into here. You could use like the stuff that comes in the canister or whatever. You could use that. We aren't. I'm opting to go with fresh oranges and fresh ingredients for that reason. Yes, do a lot of people stay away from, you know, oranges and stuff like that because it does have a high amount of sugar? Yes, but at least I know there's nothing added in it and it's fresh. Now we're gonna take the juice of 2 limes. If you wanted to not do this in the crock pot, you could skip this and actually use your Instapot. I would cook this on high in your Instapot for about a half an hour. So we're gonna use some cumin. I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of cumin into there. We're gonna go in with some oregano. We're gonna add 1 tablespoon of oregano to that. We're gonna add some chili powder. We're gonna use 2 tablespoons of chili powder. I'm gonna take some garlic powder. You can use like fresh cloves of garlic, half a tablespoon of garlic. All right, we're gonna add some of this here. This is some chipotle peppers in the adobo sauce. So I'm going to just spoon out about 1 tablespoon of adobo with then we're gonna mix. So here is that sauce, okay? Mix it up. This is why you see what I'm saying, like I wanted to mix it in the bowl, because this way I can make sure everything is well incorporated. I feel like sometimes when we make these sauces in the crock pot, we just toss it on there and then nothing gets fully distributed. Make sure you scrape your pan or your bowl and get all those seasonings off the side. This would be a great meal for meal prep as well, guys, so don't snooze on this if you wanted to toss this in your crock pot for Sunday. And then we're just gonna mix everything in here. Now, since this chicken is defrosted, I'm gonna cook this on high for like 2 to 3 hours until it's shreddable, okay? If I was going to, say, go to work in the morning and I wanted to put this on before I left, I would just make the sauce the same exact way. You can make it the night before if you didn't want to screw with it in the morning. That's a great option. But I would tell you that I would leave them frozen because I feel like chicken in the crock pot, if you put it for too long, it gets like mushy. And we want this just to be shreddable. All right, so now in here, I'm gonna toss in some jalapeno. Put it on, add your lid. Let's turn this bad boy on high for, yeah, about 2 to 4 hours. Again, if you guys were going to cook this in the morning before you left for work, I would suggest leaving the chicken thighs boneless. I also do suggest using the boneless, skinless chicken thighs as opposed to chicken breasts. Yes, it is a leaner cut of meat, but it is drier. And I feel like this gives it a nice flavor. Okay. Welcome back, my friends. We are about 4 hours in now, so it is finished. Guys, I wish, oh, there it is. That's our alarm telling us it's done. Just gonna take off the lid and kind of see where we're going at. I'm gonna get some flippers here. Coming in with a 2 pair, and we're just going to start, you can see it's already shreddable, okay? But let me just show you guys. Look at this. It is so juicy. Oh, perfection. Look at the coloring from the seasoning. Just, we're shredding this all up and I want to let it sit in the sauce. I'm going to put my crock pot on warm because I do not want it to cook anymore, okay? So what are we going to do to make this not mushy? You're going to get yourself a baking sheet and you're going to turn your broiler on and we're going to broil this to get it crispy, because if you've had traditional carnitas, you know that they have them crispy bits because it's deep fried. Let that sit for about a half an hour and then we'll come back and we're going to get a large baking sheet that is lined with foil. For sides, we got some fresh cilantro. So you're just gonna go through and chop that up. I have some tomatoes and some lime, and that's what we're gonna use to garnish our carnitas. If you wanted to do avocado, you could do that as well. And if you want to add some sour cream, you could do that as well. We're going to opt for the guilt-free guacamole from Trader Joe's, and I don't know if we're going to do sour. We might do a Greek yogurt for sour cream replacement. So just to keep our calories just a little bit on the lower side and to really kick up that protein. But these are going to be our garnish, my friends. So let this sit and just inhale all the smells, because honey, it smells so good. Okay, so we have our foil lined sheet. I have my broiler set to high. I'm actually gonna set it to low because I don't want to overdo it and I don't want to like dry out the meat. So we're gonna put it to low, and then we're gonna take our meat and we're gonna put it on here. So I'm not going to just dump the meat on here, okay? Because I want to keep the sauce to drizzle over it, okay? So here is that meat. I'm gonna go and put it into the broiler and let it get crispy. All right, so this is kind of what the meat is looking like. I'm gonna step back so you guys can see. Just so you can see, it's a little bit crispy. I didn't want to let it sit for too long, so I didn't want to dry it out. All right, so I'm just gonna take my inner, I use the Kasori crock pot thingy. I've had this thing for years. So we're gonna do it a little bit differently. So here is that meat here. And I'm just mixing it all up. Ray, you want nachos with your dad? Yes, please. So you guys can see, and now we have all the juice in there. This would be great for a party too. For Leo and Rhea, they're gonna do like nachos. So I'm gonna take some of this meat. I have a bag or a bowl of nachos right here. We're gonna put some carne on there, some carnitas. We'll sprinkle a little cilantro on there. Top it with some tomato. And then right here, I have some white queso cheese that I've heated up in the microwave. There you go. You could have them this way. I'm going to have mine with the Egg Life Southwest egg wraps. And I'm gonna use this and this. All right, my friends, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed this Dump and Go crock pot meal. You can definitely make this in the Instapot if you want it, but like I said, I would cook it on high for about 25 minutes. Same ingredients. Yeah, if you guys were interested in that white queso, this is the one we use, but Costco does have a their own version, so you can definitely pick it up there. That one I think has like one more carb compared to the Costco one. If you guys wanted to look for some new lenses for yourself or maybe your family, or some new glasses, check out Glasses USA. I will leave a link down for them down below so you can get yourself some new frames and save some money. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you're new here, hey, how are you? I'm Danielle. Stick around. It's a cool place to be. We real friends around here, and I'm gonna go eat. Love you guys so much, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, friends.